The incompletion.
Here we go. Ohio.
Throwing again is Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Al Woods able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning past him. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. Charles, let's step into a conversation about Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And, look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy playing to their level and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Room here to run. And it'll be a a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Back to throw, Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Watson now, off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here we go. Black round. Black round.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
In motion left goes Moncrief. After the interception, it's Luck. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On fourth down, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Monk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the D looking like they may blitz. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Margus Hunt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Third and long, it's Watson. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First and 10, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets around him. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the run, this is Michael. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Off of play action, Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he's got Moncrief. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Luck on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw on second down is Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Shift together here from the D-line.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Margus Hunt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Off the bootleg, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. From the gun, here's Love. And he fires one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on third down, Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Luck now on second down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A good pickup there at 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Luck. Dancing to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try and run forward with Michael. He can't get him down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
To throw is Luck. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he is going to recover his own fumble, but boy, a big, big loss on this play. Wow.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. In motion left goes Moncrief. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem, scrambling for 22 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Watson off the bootleg, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go! What? Nine! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio 38! Ohio 38! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Ohio 38! Ohio 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Here we go! What? Nine! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointed.